Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be talking about the SSR Force Tickets, the new revamped versions, and also the bundles. So how do you get this ticket? Let's go to the shop. Now, if you are a free-to-play player, you won't be able to get these tickets, sadly. So you'll have to spend money. But they did get. I never looked at these. I never actually looked at these rank up packs because they were grossly disgusting and they never offered anything useful until now. So now they'll offer you, at rank 100, they'll offer you an SSR Force Ticket, and at rank 200, it looks like. Yep. Well, let's look at the other ones first. So, this one does have 20 Dragon Stones. Everything else in here is kind of stuff you can farm in-game, and those are only level 3s, which are not very useful, but there are orbs in here, and there's also, aged meat is the lowest one, but okay. Character slots. So the highlight is definitely the Dragon Stones, character slots, the potential orbs, and the aged meat, I guess, if you want to cope with that. And then if we go down here, you get yourself the ticket, which we'll be talking about soon. 30 Dragon Stones, you get Kais of each, one of each, which is good. 10 Gravity Chambers, very nice. Those are a little rare, on the rare side. Get the same amount of orbs, and you also get sensu beans, 5 Icarus, which is good, and you get some gems, which is kind of whatever. You can farm those in game. And then we go to 150, you get 40 Dragon Stones, the same amount, and you get keys, which is fine. And going down, you still get the same. You actually get 10 more or 5 more gravity chambers, some more hidden orbs. What? Not almost 10,000 battlefield memory. That's actually quite good. That's actually quite good. And moving on to 200, which was the other ticket. We got another ticket here, and we also have character slots, 10 character slots. We have 2 Kais instead of 1. Did I mention 50 Dragon Stones? Some hourglasses, which is nice. I always like to try to get those. The level, like, all these skill orbs are not very useful. They're only 3. You're never going to use them unless it's like filler. And we have aged meat here this time. 60 Dragon Stones, 20 character slots, 2 Kais again, 3 hourglass, some orbs, and aged meat. Some ghost ushers too. 70 Dragon Stones for the last one, 30 character slots. That's kind of insane. Incredible hourglass, and Princess Snake 7 Whis. And 10 things at the end there, so pretty good. I would say getting both of the tickets at $6-7. So it's gonna run you about $20 to get both of these tickets. Which, if you're a minnow, if you're a dolphin, that's really not that bad, in my opinion. Now let's look at the tickets here. Since if I'm in this video, I'm gonna assume that you bought both, but I can also talk about if you only bought one at the end. So let's say we have 2 tickets here, and there's no limit, so you could potentially get 1 unit and then a dupe of a unit, or you could, if you already have the unit we'll be talking about, you could pull it for 2 dupes, and it might be viable to do that for 1 unit in particular, but honestly it's always more worth it to get a new unit than getting a dupe of a unit, unless you're a whale, since you probably already bought both of these, or if you already have dupes of all these characters. So let's talk about the most viable one of all the bunch. Well, actually, let's talk about the ones that are not viable. Definitely you shouldn't spend anything on. If you hear any noises in the background, sorry about that, I can't control it. Anyways, Beerus, definitely not. Kefla, definitely not. Bojack, as much as I like the unit, nope. Pykohan is a potential. And here's the first pick you guys should be picking. I know he's done to death, everybody talks about him all the time, but he is very good. And he still holds up, he can stack defense, he can guard. He has pretty good links. So this is definitely one of the ones you should be picking if you have none of him. Definitely pick one of him because he actually fits on several teams, even the newest ones. So you can fit on a lot of teams because of his categories. If you don't know anything about this guy, yeah, he can go on a lot of. He has Goku's family. He's on Hybrid Saiyans. He's in Majin Buu Saga. He has Bond Parent Child. You already know how that is. Powerful comeback. Entrusted Will. So he has a lot of things here. Some of the other ones aren't really as useful, but there are several categories in here that are very useful for him to be on. So this is definitely the first one you should be picking, 100%. The next one you should be picking, if you already have him, then go for Gohan, the kid version. He can stun, which in some rare cases you can actually use. For example, on the Perfect Cell Red Zone, you could actually stun his first 3 stages. Very valuable, even though it's only a medium chance. It comes up. He's a very good defensive support. He has lots of defense that he can give the team, and Ki as well. So, a very good addition to a lot of teams. He's on Goku's family. He's on Bana Master Discipline. He's on Bana Parent and Child, Hybrid Saiyans. Heavenly Events is not very useful. Yeah, there's a few good units on here, but it's one of the smallest categories in the game, so not too much on that one. But very good as if you need a heavenly events lead for something like the raid, the all-star raid. Maybe if you needed that, this was decent. So that's my number 2 pick. My number 3 pick is probably going to be, if you want to wait for the anniversary news to come out first. This guy potentially could be Easy Aid during the 8th year anniversary, because he is in the Majin Buu saga, and he is quite good. Even without an Easy Aid, he's decent still. He's actually still kind of decent. His categories: Majin Buu saga, Resurrected Warriors, Pure Saiyans, Vegeta's family, Super Saiyan 2 for the SBR or ESBR. Super Saiyan 2, you'll need him for those because there aren't very many. I've found. Battle of Fate, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so you can be on the Gods team. Bonded Parent and Child. So a lot of good categories here, guys. So a very good unit as well. And here's a Copium one. Videl, I like her a lot. She's actually quite good even now, but she has almost no categories. And you can't really fit her in a lot of teams, but if you can fit her on the Peppy Gals team, which I invested a lot in, this is definitely a very good pick as well. So there's a lot of other units in here that you probably shouldn't be picking like this, and as much as I like these two because they're orb changers, they're not gonna. I'm sure most of you guys already have both of them. If you don't, I still don't think they're really worth picking up anymore. Jiren, no. Frieza, definitely not. Not Broly. And no, not him yet. I don't know when he's ever gonna get an Easy A. Probably not anytime soon. So really, the only viable options are this Paikuhan, this Gohan, Videl, and this Gohan. Everyone else is kind of like, oh, this Vegeta too. This Vegeta as well. So if I were going in blind, if I was a new player, I would definitely be picking this because he can fit in a lot of teams. Especially on a lot of the newest teams that are available that you probably pulled for. This guy is decently defensively. He can be in the hardest red zone stages of course with items. You need items, but he can stack defense, and as long as you don't transform him, he can be a defensive god eventually with guard, guaranteed guard. So very good. And the reason why you'd want to pick this guy is because he has a Ghost Usher effect on his active ability. So, and he can fit on a lot of teams. He can fit on quite a few teams. So, he's on Movie Heroes. So, he might never get the 200%, but he'll get 170%. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. This took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be for a few minutes. But let me know in the comment section down below if you plot these packs. Are you satisfied with them? Do they need to be upgraded even further, or are you satisfied? And let me know in the comment section down below what did you pick from this selection here. Or if you never picked yet and you were following my advice to pick one of these, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, see you next video. Peace.